Hi, and welcome back to Comic Book Gallery. I'm your host, Joaquin. Today's episode, we're going to be doing a video that I was supposed to release probably like 2 months ago when I was doing Magic the Gathering for New Players series. I was building it all up to talking about your trade binder. So you're playing the game, if whether you're buying a starter, you buy Ravnica, you're buying packs, you're drafting, you're going to start to accumulate a collection. So I wanted to do a video, and this took me like about a month and a half. And I showed my friend Harrison this collection, and he said this is pretty impressive for a month and a half. Now, the only thing I have in here, this is my standard binder. And I think I've traded like a few cards out, but I tried not to because I wanted to do a video on this. So Karn's currently going from anywhere from $25 to $30. I think he was like 5 to 10. Same thing was there. But the reason why he was impressed is most new people, when they get Karn or they get Teferi, that was it. I traded a Teferi and some other cards for store credit to get an EDH deck, which I still need to make a video on. I'm so far behind, people. I'm sorry, but with my Patreon page and get my eBay going and comic book videos, certain things have been lagging, and doing arena videos, and now doing drawings with my niece. And when I get to California, it's going to be drawings with my nephew. Yeah, things can just fall behind a little bit, so I need to keep to a schedule. But back to the importance of a trade binder. So you're going to have all these cards, and, really you just want to keep your rares. Okay? And not all these cards are going to be worth anything. Like, this was popular for a moment, but the majority of these cards right here, they're like dollar rares, if that. But you never know if someone's using them for another format. Except for these two Goblin Chain Wheelers. Those are hot right now at Standard. And these aren't bad. Right here, this sees some play. See that? But the whole point of having a trade binder is so you can acquire cards that you don't have. After all, this is a trading card game. Oh, they had a nice combo with a Johnny, not this a Johnny, but a previous a Johnny, where it's like infinite, where you're just taking extra turns and bringing her back into play. That was a fun deck. This card held some value at one point, Death Baron, until they reprinted it. And if they don't reprint it again, it will slowly start creeping back up. Maybe. Who knows? What do I know? Not much. But this is the area I actually do know a little bit about. This is where I try to make a little bit of money, where I'm just scraping along. Carnage Tyrant. So the reason why Harrison would be impressed with this collection, because a lot of new people wouldn't know that they should hold on if they get a skate shift. Because as long as they don't reprint it, which I don't see them doing anytime soon, this type of card will slowly creep up. I don't know if this will see modern play, but for right now, you want to be trading cards that are modern playable, which are other formats. So you should be using this $20 card and see if people will trade you Zendikar Fetch Lands, along with some other cards. So learning value, whether it's comic books or Magic the Gathering cards, or whatever hobby you're into, is very important. Nothing really here to show. So, the majority of your binder is going to be like this when you were first starting out. Except for these bad boys. These are about 20, 25 a piece. Yeah, nickel bolas. Let's go. Woo! We got some EDH staples up here. That's why I have them as legendary creatures, so you can make your own EDH decks. Except for him. I don't even know what he's doing there. Wrong side. I think I made this multicolored section. That's a nice little collection. And, of course, these are the standard playable lands. You know, Selford Falls, have 3 of them so far. Cliff Retreat, Woodland Cemeteries, Hinterland Harbor. I really don't want to take this out of the binder, so sorry showing you like this. But I just wanted to show you a quick glance of what I've been acquiring. So here's another one. This is something you should hold on to. These are foiled. This is Scape Shift. I'll actually pull this out so you can get a better look at it. See that? Ooh, pretty. Now, this is a card you should definitely be holding on to. And if you're playing like Friday Night Magic and you know, the attendance is not that high, sometimes everybody will just get one of these cards. Or you're playing in events. You know, this card's seeing a little bit of play right now. So that'd be a good time to trade for something. Maybe you could do something in EDH with this. Here's a murder card. That's an Elvish Rejuvenator. These are all foiled Friday night promos that they would give away. This is for the box promo. Foil Lad. Cast Down. Boros Challenger. You know, these are just different art. And these are special cards. You know, full art, especially the Demon of Catastrophe, which I like this card. If you're playing it as a zombie card. And this one was a foiled Firemind Research, which has different art. So I'll take that out. I like this card. I like the art. I thought it looks cool. You know, I think it was just something I'll just keep for a while. And that'll do it. This is a very short video. And I'll show you another binder that I usually carry. And this is what I refer to as more of an EDH binder. Like, there's no high value cards. Maybe she'll go up. Galissa will go up in a moment. But these are cards that people typically are looking for if they want to start their own EDH deck. This guy is cool. I like him. Olivia, reprint, not the original Innistrad. That one's worth more money. And as you can see, I have more. So I broke this off into dragons. These are all legendary creatures. So if I ever wanted to do an EDH idea, this is nice. This Lotus God, real good deck. That I could, you know, if people want to trade or if I want to build a deck, I have some tradable stuff. And most of these cards are valued between $1 and $10. As you can see, this is just a quick. Maybe this is like $5 to $10. These always creep up. But if you have the black or white one right now, those are 11 to 20. I want to say, maybe even higher. Nothing really special here. I'm just showing new people what you can slowly start acquiring as you put into your trade binder. And remember, only put stuff in your trade binder that you're willing to trade. Like, don't carry around cards that really have high value that you aren't willing to trade if you're just trying to show off. Because the day, and it happens a lot, people, and I hate to say it, but there's a lot of theft that goes on. And people are always stealing trade binders and other things, or breaking into cars if they see a backpack, or if they see one of these binders. So keep those type of cards at home, unless somebody is asking for them, and then you can meet up with them next week. Like, this is probably the most expensive card I have currently right here. And this was a Masters 25. This is a Blood Moon. It's about 10, 15, maybe $20, give or take. I haven't checked the price on this. Normally, I don't check the price on these cards unless I'm going to list them for my eBay site, which is comic-book-gallery is my eBay. I know I'm doing some of this quick, but as you can see, they're just all over the place, different sets. And most of this binder has been picked through several times. And because I'm taking off to LA again, it has some value. This is like $5 to $10, I want to say, because it's original Thalia from Dark Ascension, I want to say. Can't remember it offhand. But there's some nice cards that you could, if you're a new player, that these are basically for a new player who's putting together an EDH deck and missed out on some of these sets. You know, I'm always looking to trade stuff. And I need the other angel to go with that to complete there. Here's a $4 or $5 card because it's from New Pyraxia. I'll show you that real quick. This is actually a really good card. You see a lot of EDH play if you're playing this color. And here's some old school artifacts. Well, this one is. I guess Weatherlight. Nothing big here. Just, you know, some playable cards. This was a thing where you would mill people. Deathrite Shaman, when that first came out, Return to Ravnica, I had a foil one that was $70. I think I want to say I sold it at $60. Or maybe even $65 cash. I mean, I was really happy, I know that much. But if you're going to be trading or selling Magic the Gathering cards, there are so many apps to use, so many sites you can go on. So there's really no excuse why anybody should be getting over on you in a trade. Just look up what the value is, and there's a lot of trading apps. So just agree to one trading app and, you know, just start trading away. These are all Planeswalkers. And like I said, most of these are $2 to $5, sometimes up to $10. Saheeli, they had a nice combo until they had to ban the combo piece. I want to say Nahiri, still $10, 10, 11, maybe 15. Nixus, I loved him in Standard. Here's Watley, currently playing for token decks, but I don't know if she sees that much play. She might. Nice little card right there. And so you can see right here, these are some of the lands, and these are just various lands. No high value, but, you know, for trade value, $3 or $4 is not bad. And I have this mostly for, like, when I'm trading with new people who are here in the store. Or some of my friends, you know, I never know what they're looking for, what decks they're building. And then I grab other cards that I usually just put into my binder. And every now and then I'll trade for something really good. So, you know, like I said, I have that Blood Moon, a couple of good cards. But on average, you know, this is my... Now, most of the time, you will not keep uncommons in here unless they see some playability, like Lightning Helix, Blooming Defense, Fatal Push, $5 card, Braidstorm. EDH, you always need a Soul Ring. There's a nice combo off card. Maybe it sees some modern play. I don't think so anymore, but I do at one time. Just seeing some playability. That's why it's in there. Inquisitions, those used to be $8 to $10 cards. It's going to be a while before they go back up. Mother of Ruins is a really good card. Target creature you control gains protection for the color of your choice. So you use that to protect something. Spell Snare is a $5 card. It usually going up and down depending on when it gets reprinted. So as you've seen it reprint in a moment. Swords to Plowshare is a nice card. And these are just EDH commanders that are just foiled. And one of these days I will do the, because I only have one, the Fire and Song Sunspeak video. Okay, so we're going over 13 minutes. As you can see, I had the Zergo and foiled. So if you're new to the channel, I want to say hello. And these are all the foils I have. And I hope, I want to say this is like close to $10. If you like what you see, hit the like button. Talk about your trade binder, what you like trading. If you have any good trades, you can leave it in the description below. If you're new to the channel, hit the subscribe button too. Also, I will, while I'm in LA, start putting together more listings on my eBay account, which is comic-book-gallery. And I'll be doing a video once I start listing more stuff on there. And that's it. These are just little foil playables. Sometimes they're worth money. Sometimes most of the time they're not. You know, a lot of them are just to bling out your deck. So, That'll do it, people. I hope you enjoyed learning about trade binders and why they're significant and why you should learn about value, whether it's in comic books or in Magic the Gathering or whatever you're into. Learn about the value and learn to keep up with the value. And that'll do it. I'll catch you later.